You're watching TheStreet.com TV. I'm Farnoosh Charabi, introducing Jim Cramer's latest book, Stay Mad for Life, Get Rich, Stay Rich, Make Your Kids Even Richer. It is a book for everybody, and we have him here to talk about. First of all, Jim, I want to first congratulate you on this book.
Thank you.
Where do you even find the time to write a book?
I'm helped. I have my nephew. I always reveal that he's my nephew, Cliff Mason, helping me. My publisher approached me a year ago, and he said, okay, look, you've written a book about how to become a great stock trader. You've written a book about how to read your show in a correct way. A book about yourself. A book that shows that you were angry about the scandals. You've never written a book for the people who want to do stay-at-home, 401k, IRA, save money for your kids, save money for retirement. I said, well, you know, there's millions of those books. And he said to me, yeah, but they're not any good. You need money to read real money. You have to have some money to read real money. This, you don't have any money. You don't have to have money, and that's a big difference. And there's a lot of Americans who don't. A lot of Americans who would read real money and say, well, listen, when I get some money, I am going to put this game plan in action. I had to write a book that gets it so that you have enough money to read real money, and that's why I say that I did this in the wrong order. I should have read Stay Mad for Life first.
You know, some of the biggest mistakes I think we make early on is spending on discretionary items that we don't have the money for. We think we deserve it. We think we can afford it. But you say that is one sure way into getting yourself into the debt or poor trap.
Right. I mean, I talk about the idea of that deserves has nothing to do with it, which is a line from the movie Unforgiven, which I like very much. And look, we try to. Why would I put a movies line in there? I mean, I'm trying to make this thing accessible.
Make connections.
Yeah. And you know, there is a profligacy that we have to undo. There is a Puritan thrift that I recommend in the book, and I think that I try to show you that you spend on a lot of stuff that you shouldn't. Now, is that self-evident, and have we read that before? Again, I'm not going to tell you that there haven't been people who've told you to save and not use credit cards. I will tell you that by not getting poor, you can put everything else that I have in the book on the way to get rich. What I liked about my story, frankly, is that I think that everybody who buys Stay Mad was in better shape than I was. Now, I'm not asking you to go live in your car, but there isn't anyone who can say, you know what, if only I started with what Jim Cramer had, then I would be in better shape. And so I present rock bottom as being a great example of how something of goodness, of turning the adversity into goodness.
Well, hopefully we will not hit rock bottom, especially if you read Jim Cramer's new book, Stay Mad for Life. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot, Jim Cramer.
We're putting some excerpts in TheStreet.com.
TheStreet.com. This is, by the way, helped by Cliff Mason, your nephew.
Yes, indeed.
Thanks, Cliff. You're watching TheStreet.com TV. I'm Farnoosh Charabi. Stay tuned for more.